anything in the world. Like there are some things that are wrong with the world. So I guess that's like a fundamental difference in worldview.
See, I would say that if heaven really, like, truly was the happiest place,
Yeah.
like a place of eternal bliss,
Yeah.
what would make it a place of eternal bliss is the fact that it's consequence free.
It's what?
Consequence free,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
right? And if you sold me on that idea of heaven, right, I could believe, like, yeah, that makes sense
Well,
for
like
heaven.
there are no bad consequences. And
There are
bad
no
things do not
consequences,
happen.
period.
There are consequences
That
in heaven.
That makes it, like, less good.
Wait, what do you mean there's bad consequences? Like you can.
The idea of consequences already makes it less than heaven for me.
I guess you would have to articulate what that means.
Consequences are the result of any
I
action
know
you
what
take.
consequences are.
Yeah. So if I have to think of consequences, I am not absolutely free to do whatever I want.
Oh, you're not thinking of consequences because you can't sin because you're in heaven. So you can't you
See?
can't mess up.
So you can't sin.
You
so that's
can't
a
mess up.
consequence you got taken away.
That
I can't be sold on that on a heaven where you can't do what you want without the fear of punishment.
well, there's no fear of punishment because you can't do anything.
You can't do
Because
anything.
you can't get kicked out of heaven, and you literally lose the ability to sin because you're no longer functioning under human nature.
Exactly.
So like you can't.
So you're no longer yourself, right?
But why would you want to sin?
Why would I want to sin? It's not about me wanting to sin. It's about the fact that true happiness lies in true freedom, and true freedom cannot ostensibly be achieved in this world.
Yeah.
So the best place for a person to live in, a perfect world of eternal bliss and happiness, which would account for the bliss and happiness ostensibly of everyone, right? And there are a multitude of definitions,
Yeah.
right? That place
done a good job.
would have to be
That looks like
Why are
would
you-
have to be consequence free.
Yeah.
But if it's consequence free, I ostensibly should have the freedom to do everything because I find happiness and freedom, and others do too. I went to
But
heaven.
that's the thing. You find happiness and freedom. Is that what you said? You find happiness and freedom.
Other
So that's
people
what
find
happiness
happiness
means
and
to you.
freedom as well.
Right. But see, that's not the mindset of people who. I don't want to say this. The mindset of people who end up in heaven are the people who are surrendered to God. And so do you see that? Like the whole happiness comes purely from freedom. If you're
cannot
taking
exist.
that as an absolute statement, that's really not the mindset of
I'm not saying that it's the only happy way of happiness, but
Okay.
heaven as a place would have to be consistent with the idea that all ways of happiness would be
Yeah.
existent in that place.
I think sometimes you associate morality with being limited.
I don't associate that. I mean that if you physically cannot sin, right? Not physically, but like corporeally or spiritually or whatever, in heaven, or whatever state you live in heaven, you cannot sin, right?
You don't have the ability to. So yeah,
If you don't
it's
have
based
the
on your
ability, right? You are no longer, you're not free.
Is it?
I would say no because I mean you could say the same argument right now. We don't have the ability to do anything we want to do right now. Like I don't have the ability to fly or apparently pick at the neighbors.
Yeah,
you know,
but for example, flying isn't a sin.
flying isn't
It's a
this.
sin against physics.
But I'm
It's a
saying
sin?
like,
No, it's not, because we fucking fly. We fucking fly.
but
Like, I'm not against the idea of working hard to achieve something. Like, the idea of flying. Yeah, I built a plane so I could fly. Therefore, I am flying. You know, that's fine.
There was a
Oh,
point in time where people thought that was a sin.
Yeah, exactly. Which was ridiculous.
brownies are gonna arrive in like half an hour by the way.
You ordered brownies?
From whom?
No, Lindsay offered to make brownies and bring them over.
Okay,
Lindsay's showing
so
up?
you invited Lindsay. That's fine.
No, I didn't invite Lindsay. Lindsay's just dropping off brownies and then leaving.
She can stay if she wants.
Okay. I mean, as long as it doesn't distract me off the paper.
Oh, yeah, because, you know, you're working so hard.
I was before you showed up. I was until I needed to talk to you.
Not everyone in this place looked at you working.
But like saying that she's gonna distract me from that. Morgan, you're gonna be distracting yourself.
You do it to yourself. Stop blaming others.
I have gotten a lot done.
That doesn't mean that you haven't distracted yourself.
Look at room. I'm not saying that you haven't done anything. I'm just saying that you can get distracted really easy.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her that you invited her to stay. Because the rule is.
I mean,
If I didn't stay, go
We
back.
said like for dinner, like while we're eating, she can hang out.
But we don't
Oh.
have. I mean, how maybe chicken breast or whatever.
Like, you're not gonna finish
We
even
have
the
enough.
amount of
Well,
chicken
to
breast
eat
we
the
gave you.
brownies,
Yeah,
not for dinner.
sure.
My rule is I'm only gonna have significant other in the picture if you guys explicitly invite her. Cause like this is friend time, so I don't want to curse on friend time.
I honestly couldn't care either way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Be more like Josue. He brings Jiggy here all the time.
Yeah, but it's fine. No one cares.
We all like Jiggy.
Yeah, but like he lives here. This is his space.
No,
No, I
like
mean like last semester.
even when we were in Kyle's place, he brought Jig and no one would care.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy's a part of the friend group. Lindsay's a new addition. Well, Lindsay's not a part of the friend
She
group.
can't become
Probably
a part of
not
the friend
going
group if she doesn't hang out.
to. You know what?
I'd like her to become part of the friend group.
She's alright. She's funny.
Yeah. But she can't do that if she doesn't spend time with us.
I'll wait for a while. If you guys want to include her, like, when we know. But I'm not gonna take initiative. I don't want to be that person that always brings their girlfriend around. You know.
Morgan, we
Yeah,
accept.
since we already have Josue and Diego with that.
Hey, you like Amanda. Can't lie.
Dude, Amanda's like my favorite lesbian I still talk to.
I know, man. That's why. As long as the person makes a good addition to the friend group, fucking like how's
Oh wait, no, that was a trap. It's like the only lesbian I talk to.
I mean, my rule is always as long as they're nice. You know, that's
Don't
that's
we all
me.
count
But
as
I know that
lesbians
you
in
guys
life?
might.
Just because of something that you're attracted to girls, this doesn't mean that
You say
you're
that,
a girl attracted to a girl.
But you're making an interesting point about tonight's discussion.
Right.
Comes down to definitions. Like any good debate.
Yeah.
And that seems cliche, but
I mean, that's the whole point. Is that
if you
fundamental
can't find
difference
common
in-
ground on definitions, you're not going to agree.
That's
The
fair.
conversation will go in circles.
I'm gonna give you a
I mean,
okay?
I don't intend to change anything or like actually debate ideas because she's set in her ways which are like fundamentally different from mine.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
But I like teasing her because this way she doesn't work on her paper.
That's
Same.
what it's about.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, but like the question here is, you be letting yourself get distracted.
I was gonna let myself get distracted anyways because it's dinner time. I need to take a break. You know, this
From
10
all the hard
p.m.
work
dinner.
you've been doing.
This 10 p.m. dinner. You
Yeah.
didn't see me before this.
They all looked at you, Morgan. Don't act like you were working hard without talking to anyone
Josue didn't
before
see me
this.
the whole time. He shut himself in his room, and you were in class, and Joe was
Just-
distracted with the computer. I was quiet for a good long while.
I bought $1,000 worth of hard drives.
Oh my god. What part of the game are you in?
The part where I didn't read the fine print again.
Again?
You know how before, what was my mistake before? It was, I bought the wrong graphics card or something like
Yeah.
that, right? This guy wanted 8,000 gigabytes of storage on his computer, right? 8 terabytes,
That's fine.
right?
Yeah.
And I said, sure, I can get you 8 1 terabyte hard drives. Foolish me, you can't fit that many hard drives into a PC. So I'm like, okay, well I just spent like,
$1,000.
yeah, exactly. So then I'm like, all right, I'll just buy you 4 2 terabytes. You can definitely fit 4 hard drives. And he could. But you know what he didn't have? Power supply cables. Motherfucker. So I bought
Right.
the same worth of gigabytes.
I'm gonna clean this after finish eating because I don't want my food getting cold, okay guys?
Yeah, it's always my, like, the edges of my mouth already getting cold.
Alright, move us then. I need a check.
At that point I just gave up. I'm not cut out for this.
You're not cut out for PC repair?
Yeah.
Morgan, out of all the places you could have plugged it into, why didn't you plug it to the one below the counter?
Well, the other one I didn't see, so you could move it over there. Oh, I didn't know there was one over
there.
Because my phone was charging over there, so I was like, hey, look, a plug.
Nothing that, like, if you didn't see it, that's cool. It's just like curious.